Hello everyone in the Power Platform community. I am starting my new series today called Tips and Tricks for ALM with Power Apps Build Tools with continuation of my course which myself and my partner Deepesh Somani has created recently in the name of Power Platform ALM Fundamentals. If you have not taken this course, please feel free to enroll and take it. It's free of cost. In the description box, I will provide you the URL for this course. It will help you to implement the ALM process for their Power Platform projects. Before getting into today's tips and tricks, let me quickly introduce myself. Myself, Dharanidharan Balasubramaniam. I am working as a senior technical lead with Exchanging Malaysia. I do have 7 years of experience in Microsoft Dynamics 365 CE and Power Platform technologies. I am leading the Microsoft Business Applications and Power Platform KL user group and D365 Champs community. On the screen, I am flashing my Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube and blog details. If you have any queries, please feel free to reach out to me. I am always happy to assist you on your queries. In today's series, we'll see how to use the secrets from the Azure Key Vault in VSTS build and release definition. In this series, I will be covering why Azure Key Vault is important and how to create a key vault from Azure portal to store the Power Platform username and password, and how to retrieve the secrets in Azure pipelines and pass on to the subsequent task in VSTS build and release definitions. Azure Key Vault. Azure Key Vault helps teams to securely store and manage the sensitive information such as key, password, certificates, etc. in a centralized storage, which are safeguarded by the industry standards and algorithms, key lengths, and even the hardware security modules. This prevents the disclosure of information through the source code. A common mistake that many developers make. Many developers leave the confidential details such as database connection strings, passwords, and private keys in their source code, which have been gained by the malicious users can result in undesired consequences. Access to a key vault requires a proper authentication and the authorization. Teams can have even find the granular control who has what permissions over the sensitive data. And here is the prerequisites: the Azure portal and the Azure DevOps portal. So I will quickly show you the system demo. You can log into Azure portal using portal.azure.com and then to Azure DevOps portal using dev.azure.com. And here is my Azure portal, and this is the home screen of the Azure portal. So over here we'll be able to find the key vaults. First we'll see how to create a key vault in the Azure portal. I'm just clicking on the key vaults. It will take me to the key vaults page. Here we do have a provision to add a new key vault. I'm just clicking on add. It's taking me to the create key vault page. So the create key vault page, it will ask me to select the subscription and the resource group. The resource group, as of now, I am selecting the build automation, and here you need to provide your key vault name. I'm just keeping it as a Azure Fundamentals Tips and Tricks. So, okay, I will keep it as Azure Fundamentals. Then next it will ask you to select the access policy. I'm access policy. I'm just giving the current access policy, which it is already there. I'm just clicking on next. So here it will run the validation. Before creating, it will run the validation and it will show you the validation result. Now the validation is passed. Now if you click on create, then the key vault will be created in your Azure portal. So now the key vault got created. Now the next step is we need to add a secrets in our Azure key vault, which we have created now. So once it is created, then we'll be able to find our key vaults over here. Still, it will take some couple of minutes to create. Yeah, now we can see the ALM fundamental tips. So if we open here we can see the secrets. Here we need to add our secrets. So for adding the secrets, if you click on generate, it will take you to the create a secret page. Here we do have two options. One is manual and the certificates. So I will go with the manual now, and I will be giving the source username and value. I'm just giving the value. I'm giving the content type as a text, and if I click on create, this will create my secrets under my ALM fundamental tips key vaults. Now I'm next creating one more password. So I will just give the content type as a text, and if I click on create, and this secret also will get added under my key vault. Now I will quickly show you how we can use this secrets which we have created in our key vaults in our VSTS build and release pipelines. So now we'll go to the Azure DevOps portal, and here is our Azure DevOps portal, and this is the project which I have created for the Power Platform ALM fundamentals. If you go inside this, under the pipelines, we'll be able to see the pipelines. This is for creating the build. So you can click on the new pipeline. And I will just click on empty job, and I will keep the name as it is. Here I will show you how to download the secrets. Here we do have a component for downloading the key vault secrets. So there is a component called Azure Key Vault. It downloads the Azure Key Vault secrets. You can click on this and you can add it to your VSTS build and release pipeline. So once you add it, it will ask you for your Azure subscription. I'm selecting my Azure subscription. Once it is selected, then it will list you all the key vaults associated with this subscription. So this is the one which I have created it. Yeah. So if you keep this make secrets available to the whole job, and what are the tasks if you are adding below this, then it will be applicable. It will be available for the all the subsequent tasks if you are adding below. This is the one way of creating it, and another way we do have one more way of retrieving the Azure the secrets from the Azure key vaults into our VSTS build and release pipelines. So other ways, like if you go to the library, here you can create a variable group, and I will just create a variable group called ALM fundamentals. Here we do have an option called link secrets from Azure Key Vault as a variables. If you check this option, it will ask you to select the Azure subscription. So here you can select your Azure subscription. Then once if you select the Azure subscription, then it will ask you to select the key vault name. Now I'm selecting the key vault name which I have created. Once you select this, and here you will get a add provision. If you click on this, here you will be able to see the secrets which you have created. I have created the source username and password. I will be able to see it over here. So you can select this, and if you click on OK, and this secrets will come and associate with this ALM fundamentals library. So once this is done, so you can save this one. Once it is done, then we'll see how we can use this library in our build definition. Now if you go to variables, and here you can see the variable group. If you click on the variable group, here you will get a provision to link the variable group. You can click on this link variable group. Here you will be able to see all the library which is associated to this project. So this is the one which I have created, the ALM fundamentals, and if I link this one, here I will be able to see the CRM username and password. So this value will not be able to read it. It will look like this. Yeah. So For example, in our case, we do have a CRM, the Plover platform. So the username, password, the source username, password, and the destination username, password. So all those things you can create it as a secrets in the Azure Key Vaults, and you can use it in either way. Like one is like using directly from the library, using downloading the secrets from the Azure Key Vaults, and the other way is like you can create the library, and this library you will be able to use it in the VSTS build and release pipelines. I hope you all enjoyed my demo. Similarly, I will be coming with lots of tips and tricks for ALM with the Power Apps build tools. Once again, I have posted all my contact details over here. If you have any queries while implementing, or if you stuck somewhere, then please feel free to reach out to me. I'll be very happy and glad to assist you on your queries. Thank you for watching. I'll be coming with lots of tips and tricks for the ALM with Power Apps build tools in this series. So please do continue watching. Stay tuned, guys.